Welcome back. In this video, I will walk you through how to set up a TFTP server or the Trivial File Transfer Protocol. So what is the purpose in life of the TFTP server in our VoIP deployment? Well, the answer to that is very simple. TFTP server is a common provisioning method for CME routers. And that's it. Alright, and this is what we're gonna do. First, download the TFTP server from this website. And next, download the CME TAR bundle version 8.6 from cisco.com. Take note, you should have a valid service contract account from cisco.com before downloading. And last, we will use the TFTP server as to supply a firmware or to transfer those firmware files from computer into flash memory of our Cisco 2811 router to be able to run these 7960 IP phones. Again, another take note for you. We will not copy all the files from the CME TAR bundle for version 8.6 into flash memory of 2811 router. Why? Because the purpose of this course is simply to show you how these devices works together using an actual demonstration. So we don't need, all those files. Okay, we just need only the firmware to run these IP phones, Cisco IP phone 7960. And to give you, of course, the real world experience on how to configure and deploy a VoIP, a VoIP solution for small office and home office. Alright? And by the way, I include the NTP server or Network Time Protocol server, Network Time Protocol server configuration in this part 2 of our series. Okay, so let's go and configure the TFTP server on this router. I will show you the website once again. We have TFTP server and also the Unified Communications Manager Express from cisco.com. And I already downloaded these files. First, I will install the Solarwinds TFTP server. Click yes. I double click on that application and click yes, and next, and next, and of course install. Just wait for a moment this software to come up and click finish before we proceed to unzip this file CME or Communications Manager Express. Right click and extract here. Let's see those files inside of that folder. We're only looking for 7960 because that is our IP phones. Oh, I already click on that. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste right here. Okay, so let's go back to before we configure actually there's no such configuration on the Solarwinds TFTP server. You just download and install it, that's it. But we have to set up our network connection. So from run here, type ncpa.cpl, click OK. Then look for your local area connection, right click on that, click properties, and let's give this an IP address of 192.168.30.100. okay, and this is a class C IP address. Okay, so click OK and close. So we have now an IP address, still X because we need the cable to connect from our computer to the switch. Okay, click close and just minimize this, and let's go to our TFTP server. Type Tftp because we already installed this. Click, and this is user account. Okay, click yes, and there you go. We are already running, up and running. And as you can see, I have this straight to cable. I'm going to connect this on our 3560 switch on port 13, and the other end to our laptop. Okay, there you go. Let's go back to our seat and configure our switch. Let's configure the switch. Click on our terminal emulator. We already connected. Hit the enter key and type the password Cisco, enable, and Cisco show VLAN brief. As you can see, we already disabled these ports, and that FA013 is included. I'm gonna take this out and use for our TFTP server, okay, or management VLAN. So let's see. Configure terminal and interface FA013. Of course, I'm gonna negate that. No shutdown. So now it's up. And then, as you can see, there you go. It's up now. Change to state up. And of course, this is belong to VLAN 30. So we have to do the switch port. Okay. Switch port mode access. It's already switch port mode access, but I want to, do the configuration again. Switch port access VLAN 30. That's it. Type end. Again, issue the show VLAN brief. And that particular port is now belong to VLAN 30. And it is active. Now we are ready. Okay, that's preventing my connection. So let's violate this firewall. Let's see, disable after 1 hour. What is that? Did I say disable after 1 hour or disable for 1 hour? Okay, then I'm gonna go to control. Well, no. I'm gonna go to control panel and firewall. It's on, so I have to turn off temporarily our firewall. Click OK. I'm doing this just to show you what's happening now, okay? This is only a simple lab actual demonstration just to give you an idea, but you don't have to do that, in production network, okay? So let's see again our connection. Go back to our local area network and see the status and what IP address. Yes, we've got the IP address, but this is, wait, am I connected to my network? Which is this 192.168. This is my internet. Is this? Wait. Okay, I will disable temporarily and enable again. just to see. Because that is the IP address of my internet connection. Let's see now. Yes, it's gone. Okay. See how we troubleshoot this. Okay. And go back to our switch. Let's try if we can ping the router, our default gateway. Okay, type the CMD here. CMD. And I want to ping the 192, my gateway, 254. And it's replying. Okay. It's good. Remember, we are not using a DHCP server here. This is a static IP address we assigned, okay, for our Tftp server. Okay, let's copy those files from our CME 8.6 zip file. Here we have 7940 and 7960 skinny phones firmware. I'm gonna copy this or cut and paste inside of this Tftp root folder. So you will be wondering why we have a Tftp root folder here inside of the C drive, because when we install the Solarwinds Tftp server, it will automatically create a Tftp folder inside of this C drive. Okay, so what we're gonna do is right click and click properties to see this is a TAR file. Then I'm gonna right click again and click rename, copy the file name, and go to this terminal emulator. Right now I'm in switch 1. As promised, we will do the telnet or telnetting from switch 1 to router, okay, 2811. So we don't have to do back and forth removing the console cable and plug into the router to configure that router. So my console cable is connected at the back of the switch, and telnet the IP address of that router. Hit the enter key, and we've got the connection from router 1. Hit the enter key, type again the password, enable Cisco. I'm now inside of the router 1, and I already copy the file. All right, so let's see the flash, dir flash. I don't have any firmware, so let's begin copy those files. Archive. This is the command. I'm gonna hit a couple of spacing there so you can see clearly the command archive, and that is tar space extract. All right, extract, and Tftp colon, the IP address of the server is that 100, and of course the file name, I'm gonna paste it there, tar flash. Okay, so this will go to our flash. Inside of this flash, hit the enter key and it will begin the extraction. All right, those important files is already extracted to our flash memory. Let's see by typing show flash. These are the new files 1, 2, 3, 4. And next is we have to copy, not copy, it's already there. Okay. And next is we have to use the alias for the TFTP server to think that these files are in the root directory. Okay. So, and here is the command. TFTP server. Okay. And flash. Hit the question mark so we can see those available options. I'm gonna begin with this first one, copy. Okay, and paste in there. I will type alias, paste, hit the enter key, use the up arrow key, remove till here. Okay, and copy the next one, the important one, loads, copy and paste, and type alias and paste it again here. Next is sb2.sb2, copy, paste, type alias and paste again the file name, hit the enter key, use the up arrow key and erase up till here. And last one is .sbn, copy, paste, alias and paste. Okay, that's it. We already copy and place this TFTP server, those 4 file names, okay, .bin, .loads and .sb2sbn into our, actually right now in a running config. So we have to copy and save it to our non-volatile startup config. So I'm gonna end this and save it. WR, write memory, show running config, and there I go. That's the end of the TFTP server configuration. Next is DHCP server configuration.